Welcome to Timeless Chronicles. Explore history, mysteries, and fascinating stories from around the world. Subscribe now for captivating content that takes you beyond time. Timeless Chronicles, History, Mysteries. Enjoy this video. Over 302K fans have voted on the 30 cool historical snapshots you were never shown in class. Current top 3. The end of the Great Wall of China. Less than a century ago, 20,000 people traveled to Kentucky to see a white woman hang a black man. The United States has a long history of January 23, 1924, by United. Official caption pasted on the back of photo: richest Indians greet president. The delegation of Osage Indians in the cap, a group of Texas lawmen that includes Tom White, number 3, and his 3 brothers, Doc, number 1, Dudley, number 2, and Coley, number 4. Courtesy Western History Collections, University of Oklahoma Libraries, Rose, 1525. We were incredibly moved by the before and after student photos we saw on our trip to Carlisle, PA. Here are a few of the most powerful images we came across in the archives. From New Yorker staff writer David Gran, number 1 New York Times best-selling author of The Lost City of Z, a twisting, haunting, true-life murder mystery about one of the most monstrous crimes in American history. The Osage were known by Ni Yukon Ska, which meaning children of the middle waters. Today they call themselves Washhassa. Group of Osage warriors are gathered in front of building posing for unknown photographer. They are dressed with beaded vests, bone shields, sleigh bells around their knees, eagle feathers, tomahawks, peace pipes, bow and arrows, and beaded moccasins, appear to be ready for war. Note US 38 star flag, 1877 to 1890. On pole flying upside down. Heritage, June 2008. While investigating the heinous Osage murders for his new book, David Gran also came to know the victims' faces. A lone African-American man attends a Klan rally in Jackson, USA, 1950. Read the story at Borman Johanna Wiesel, born 10-09, 1893 in Birkenfelde, East Prussia, was a prison guard at several Nazi concentration camps and was executed as a war criminal at Hameln after a trial in 1945. From Malcolm Brown's photograph of the burning monk to Nick Ute's picture of a 9-year-old girl running from a napalm attack, the Associated Press's Saigon Bureau captured the realities and tragedies of the Vietnam War. Frida Kahlo was a Mexican artist known for her self-portraits, pain, and passion for art. Have a look at these moments from her life, starting from childhood to her last photograph. Japan after the surrender. Anti-fraternization laws, as in force in Germany and Japan, forbade that a U.S. soldier approaching a little too close. Psych ward stories have a spooky glamour to them, unmatched by any other spine-tingling tale. Haunted mental hospitals, spirits in captivity, sadistic nurses. History of the guillotine, 1792 to 1977. German Fallbeil, Indochina, Algeria, French Revolution. The Salem witch trials of 1692-1693, culminating in about 72 trials and 20 executions. List with links to biographies of those accused. Explore Detroit's visual beauty through Metro Times's captivating photos. Discover the city's picturesque moments in stunning images. The National Library and Alexander Turnbull Library are here to help you access and use the collective knowledge of New Zealand. Ilse Koch, born Margaret Ilse Kohler, 22nd of September 1906, was the wife of Karl Otto Koch, commandant of the Nazi concentration camps Buchenwald, 1937 to 1941, and Majdanek, 1941 to 1943. She was one of the first prominent Nazis to be tried by the U.S. military. After the trial received worldwide media attention, survivor accounts of her actions resulted in other authors describing her abusive prisoners as newly liberated female inmates at Bergen-Belsen concentration camp are dusted with DDT powder to kill lice, which spreads typhus. The dusting is done by other former camp inmates, some of whom were. Are human beings good, or are they evil? Sometimes when studying history, it is hard to find evidence of the former and quite easy to find evidence of. Before World War II, 170,000 Jews lived in Vienna. By the end, there were just 6,000. One who fled, Freddie Knoller, survived a Gestapo interrogation, Auschwitz, and a death march. Holocaust survivor Ruth Pogierski talks to Glamour about being separated from her family and the parallels to Trump's zero-tolerance immigration policy. Gestapo informer recognized by a woman she had denounced deportation camp Dessau, Germany, is a black and white photograph taken by Henri Cartier-Bresson in 1945. Medical personnel, German wounded, are being examined by an American medical officer. Picture taken at one of the field hospitals, Germany, fall of 1944. Source: U.S. National Archives. 53-53 is a super tall, luxury condominium tower currently under construction in Midtown Manhattan. When completed, it will be the 7th tallest building in New York City at a height of 950. Henri Cartier-Bresson, West Germany, West Berlin, 1962. Watching the construction of the Berlin Wall. These kind of processions were not exclusive to Liverpool, but they were a big event in Catholic parishes, as is evident from the crowds of onlookers. In 1898, the Royal National Lifeboat Institute, RNLI, raised funds to build a new lifeboat and lifeboat house at Kilkerran. This photograph shows the resulting lifeboat, the James Stephens, being paraded down Main Street in Campbelltown on its way to Kilkerran to be launched. Discover a unique piece of history with our Marlinspike instruction black and white photo postcard. This Beble 2 RPPC Navy collectible is perfect for history buffs and postcard enthusiasts alike. Ideal as a souvenir or for your memorabilia collection, this vintage ephemera captures the essence of naval training during the war. Don't miss out on the opportunity to own a slice of history. Add this timeless piece to your collection today. Perfect for framing or gifting, it's a must-have for any serious collector. This is an original postcard, not a print, scan, or reproduction, and may show signs of age, which will be reflected in pics. Ringling Brothers Circus Parade on west side of Square, Alva, Oklahoma, August 3, 1915. Bingo, the largest elephant in the lead. Montfort Drugstore Brick Bleg on far left. Memories of the circus. The Circus World Museum, with the recent news in January 2017 that the last show for Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey Circus would be May 2017, it causes everyone to stop and remember their visits to the circus tent. How neat to add about any of these circuses or Wild West shows to the family history. Eastman Photo Collection. Everyone is familiar with Eastman when it comes to film and photos. To preserve such a legacy, there is the George Eastman Museum. It was George, a pioneer of popular photography and a leader in the development of motion picture film, who saw the need to preserve everyday and the unusual events on film.